So last week you thought Marquise Lee maybe should have got the week off after his performance against Arizona. Are we going to see Kenyon get the week off this week?
No, not at all. He didn't. Obviously, he didn't play enough in the first 8 games, so we're just trying to get him on the par with his 9th game. So.
Jim, what impressed you most about Kenyon after watching the tape? Anything stand out to you?
No, the one thing I think you noticed and that we were aware of is that he's in such great shape and such great condition that I think everybody else got a little bit tired, but he doesn't get tired. And that analogy, he gets stronger as the game goes along. I just think it's a testament to how hard he's worked and prepared for this season. So.
When you're watching that film, obviously you're trying to break it down, but at the same time, are you able to appreciate really what he accomplished in that game?
Yeah, I mean, I saw what he did. He ran for 300 yards. It's an unbelievable day. So, yes.
Is that what he's capable of, you think, for 4 quarters?
No, he's not capable of it at all. I don't know how it happened. I mean, yeah, he's capable of it. He did it. Give him all the credit in the world. He went down there and played unbelievable. 38 carries, practiced full today, was back practicing today. So, he deserves everything he's getting. So,
he recovered well. What did you feel like you got from him today?
He practiced full today. He was running and he's ready to go. So,
Coach, you got great help from downfield blocking your receivers. Everybody did a great job in that game.
They did, and that's what we've preached since I've been here is receivers got to block, and you can't be a selective participant at that position or any position. But our guys take pride in their goal for everybody in this football program is to win the game, and whatever it takes. If we got to throw it every down, we got to run it every down. It doesn't matter as long as we end up with a W, and that's what this group's all about. I thought Josh Huff, Will Murphy, Darryl Hawkins, Braylon Addison, a lot of those guys had a really, really, really good day out there.
Marcus's performance, is that pretty close to perfect?
I mean, he was from a throwing standpoint. He was right there. So, but again, for all of us and everybody, we've moved on. We're done talking about the USC game. Our eyes are fully focused on the Cal games.
Cal has sometimes been, the Bay Area trip has sometimes been a problem. What are your thoughts going into the new Memorial Stadium and all that?
I mean, we could care less where we're playing. The field's the same, so we'll go out there and prepare against got a lot of good athletes on the defensive side of the ball that we faced before. Be interested to see what happens with their quarterback situation. They got 3 really good running backs in Cefali and Emerson and Bigelow, so we're preparing against them. We don't worry about the stadiums we're playing in. So.
Last time we went down there was kind of the 15-8 game.
Yeah, and the last time I went down there, none of these guys were there, to be honest with you. So, DeAnthony Thomas wasn't with us. A lot of those guys weren't with us. It's an entirely new year, so we don't look back at something that happened 2 years ago. You learn from it as a coaching staff and you prepare game plans for it. But the last time we played them out here, we did pretty good. But that means nothing either. Last year's game means nothing. This year's, the 2 years games mean nothing. 3 years games mean nothing. It's about this season and just getting ready to go down and play the team that we've seen on tape for 8 games now. So.
Well, Mike thought you guys looked faster as an offense. Do you agree with that concept?
I don't know. I don't know what he's comparing it to. You got to talk to him. So.
What was it like having him back on the sideline?
I don't notice who's on the sideline. So there's a lot of guys that run around on our sideline. So sometimes you guys are on our sideline. So. Really don't pay attention to it, to be honest with you. I'm usually looking out and focusing on the field. So, but anytime he's around this program, it's awesome because he's an awesome kid and bleeds green and yellow. And we talk to him a lot, and I love being around him, but I don't know who's on the sideline, who's not on the sideline. See him after the game or before the game, but while the game's going on,
I know you're focused on this team, but are you surprised he hasn't played yet?
I have no idea what's going on there. So.
Did you vote yet?
For LaMichael?
The election, all that stuff?
It's not till tomorrow, isn't it?
I know, but you can fill out your ballot early.
I had no idea that. So.
All right. You ever talk to the guys about civic duty and doing anything like that?
James Harris and our life skills people talk to the guys about that all the time. So.
What's your assessment of defense?
We missed some tackles, and that's what a little bit disappointing was our tackling, especially on a couple of those plays where we could have gotten Lee wrapped up a little bit earlier and negated some of the big gains and things that we had been good at earlier in the year. And then a couple of those plays, the play Aguilar made with a corner on him and a free safety over top and man coverage was a hell of a ball by Barkley and a hell of a catch by him, and we're a hair or two late from that. I thought our guys competed. I thought they played with good effort. I think we got to clean up our tackling.
Well, the coverage is sound and things doing their
Yeah, there were people. There's a couple times they were draped on them, and those guys came up and made the catch. So, but there wasn't plays where all of a sudden this guy's wide open and like there's a bust in coverage from a mental standpoint. So, we ran the one route for a touchdown by Brian, but if you watch the play, Marquise Lee actually ran over our corner first, and then head nodded the safety. So, we were in too deep. So it's not a schematic problem. It's just we got to do a better job in Efo keeping his feet and Brian Jackson keeping leverage on him on that play. So.